Hello and welcome to Carnage Collector. I am back. 2 months I couldn't upload because I was not feeling well. I had a lot of doctor's appointments and I basically couldn't walk for 2 months. So yeah, I didn't really feel like recording anything or make any new content. But now I start to feel better, and yeah, so I have a new video for you guys. Because I got a lot of new anime that I want to show you here. So let's start with Orgus 2. This is an OVA from 1993, created by Japan Creative Staff. It is a sequel to the series Super Dimension Century Orgus. The OVA has 6 episodes. 200 years ago, the mechas known as armors wiped out almost all life on the planet in a devastating war. Now Saffron and Revelia, two deeply hostile early industrialized nations, are facing each other once again and want to use these giant robots to win the war, no matter what the cost. History threatens to repeat itself, and humanity's last hope lies in the desperate endeavor of the young cadet Leon, who has joined Revelia's army after the death of his master and has been tasked with infiltrating Saffron and a telepathically gifted woman named Nataruma, who together must travel 200 years back in time to change the course of history. And then we have First Squad, The Moment of Truth. This is an anime from 2009 made by Studio 4 Degrees. The director was Yoshiharu Ashino. Set during the opening days of World War II on the Eastern Front, its main cast is a group of Soviet teenagers with extraordinary abilities. The teenagers have been drafted to form a special unit to fight the invading German army. They are opposed by a Schutzstaffel officer who is attempting to raise from the dead a supernatural army of crusaders from the 12th century Order of the Sacred Cross and enlists them for his cause. It's a cool anime, but in my opinion it was a little bit too short with 69 minutes. They could have done a lot more with the story if they would have made it a little bit longer. Next we have Red Hawk, Weapon of Death from 1997. This anime was made in Korea and is 86 minutes long. A long time ago, chaos reigned in the kingdom of Changwon. Although the country was united under a single ruler, local warlords have not stopped warring and ravaging the area. The Camellia Blossoms, the strongest gang in Changwon, used this opportunity to infiltrate the powerless government and further weaken the economy with fake gold coins. They are led by the legendary 5 dragons, feared martial arts fighters. The only hope of defeating them and ending the terror rests on the shoulders of a legendary man, the Red Hawk. Next we have Adventures with Ixer 3. This is a OVA made by Anime International in 1999. It has 6 episodes and is a sequel to Ixer 1. And despite being named Ixer 3, it is the second part, because the 3 refers to the protagonist in this anime, Ixer 3, that's her name. There is a third anime though, that is called Ixalian. After Ixer 1, the first Ixer created by the alien Cthulhu is seriously injured in a battle against Neoskald, her builder, known as Sister Grey, sends Ixer 3 to Earth in place of her big sister to defend the planet from the invaders. The human homeland is the next target for Neoskald forces, who still have a score to settle with Ictor 1. The malevolent artificial life form simultaneously commissions its 4 strongest generals to wipe out any resistance there. As Ictor 1 is still unable to fight after the fatal standoff with Neos Gold, it is now up to the inexperienced Ictor 3 and her 14-year-old human partner Nagisa Kasumi to stop the forces of evil and save humanity from the intergalactic threat. Next we have Shadow Skill, the Ultimate Edition. This contains the movie, which is basically the old OVA cut together, and also the epilogue, which takes place after the OVA. It was made by Zero G Room. Shadow Skill the movie is about the fighter Ella, also known as Shadow Skill. She has adopted Gao Ban, who is the same age as her brother, but he acts very reserved towards her. When they have solved the problems, they come across a girl whose master was killed by a monster. Thus she asks Ella and her companions for help in fighting the monster. There is also a 26 episode TV series and another CGI OVA that never left Japan. Magic Knight Rayearth. This is the OVA series with 3 episodes from 1997. It was made by TMS Entertainment and is based on a manga by Clamp. There's another OVA that stayed in Japan, which is basically a director's cut of this one. It's called Wings of Hope. It adds about 5 minutes of new footage and rearranges the story a little bit. And then there's also a TV series with 20 episodes. The 3 14-year-old friends Hikaru, Umi and Fu once expressed the wish to be friends forever in front of a cherry blossom tree, hoping that a fairy would hear the words. In the present, Hikaru is standing by the same cherry tree, and even as she remembers, the fairy Mokona appears before her. Hikaru naturally believes that it is this fairy who grants wishes and follows her. Instead, however, Hikaru is given a strange power. A little later she meets the mysterious Clef, who tries to persuade her and her 2 friends to accept their fate as magic knights. The 3 of them are to awaken their deities, godlike beings in the shape of mechas, and take on a group of evil sorcerers from Sephiroth. They are not long in coming as Tokyo is suddenly plunged into darkness. All the people disappear at once and only the 3 girls are left, and rightly confused. But they have no time to digest what has happened because they immediately come under attack. But will they be able to fulfill their destiny? Next we have A Tree of Palm. This is, in my opinion, a hidden gem and very underrated. It's a movie from 2002 made by Palm Studio. In a strange world, in a strange time, in a strange place, the boyish Palm is a doll carved from the wood of a kulop tree. His creator Fu thus enabled him to live independently without fear of constantly breaking. Palm was created to help Xian, the creator's sick wife. When she dies, the world collapses for Palm, and he loses all meaning in life. Years later, he suddenly awakens, but is almost destroyed when he tries to catch a fish. When his creator repairs him, a mysterious woman visits him. She gives him an orb and a rare oil containing great power, ordering him to take it to Tamas. The place has long been doomed and its people desperately struggle to survive. As time goes by, it turns out that the fates of Palm and the people of Tamas are closely linked. This is a wonderful anime that tugs on the heartstrings and is animated beautifully. It can keep up with any Ghibli movie and is full of wonder and adventure. I urge you to give this one a chance. A Ninja Scroll update. I showed you Ninja Scroll before, so I will just show you the Blu-ray here. I previously had the DVD. This is a new release by Sentai, and I'm glad to have it now, because originally I wanted to have it on Blu-ray anyway. But I hold on to the DVDs for the special features on it. Next we have Goshugun, The Time Étranger. It is a movie that belongs to the Goshugun series and takes place 50 years after said series. It's made by Ashi Productions in 1985. I haven't seen the series yet, but I read the movie can be enjoyed on its own, so I bought it, and I can say it's true. You can watch it on its own, you don't have to have seen the series, but it helps if you know the characters, I guess. Dreams in which she is young again have haunted Remy Shimoda's sleep since she was hospitalized after a road accident. 40 years have passed since the end of Goshugun, and the Goshugun team that has once saved the world has long since disbanded. But while Remy dreams of an adventure in the desert city where she fights death with her comrades, her old comrades and former enemies have gathered at her bedside to give her strength in these difficult hours and to meet up again after all this time. So, I hope you enjoyed this little episode. I know the audio isn't that great because I recorded with my phone instead of a microphone. But yeah, it is what it is, but I hope you still enjoyed it. Yeah, there's more to come, so thanks for watching and I see you next time. Bye.